Men run from responsibilities. Maybe a good 10% of men are actually providers for real. Every woman in my family have had to provide for themselves and their children by themselves. Every female friend I know have had to go out there and work like a man to provide for herself. And don't tell me, oh, it's just the people you know. Because guess what? A lot of y'all lying. Because if you have that man and y'all going 50-50, he's not providing. He's paying for himself halfway, and you're paying the rest of the way. Because that's not even 50-50. Y'all getting bamboozled. And as for protecting, I promise you, if somebody runs in that house, that man be the first one underneath the bed. Because if he could leave you to provide, he's going to also leave you to protect. Listen, when you go on social media and you see all these controversial posts about, oh, 50-50, this, that, they know that they're not capable of paying 100. They don't have it in them. They don't have it in them. And when you ask a man to put a roof over his own head, you are asking too much of him for most men. A man has to go against his nature to be a provider and put somebody else in front of himself and say, I have children, I have to do this. I have a wife, I have to do this. Because their nature is not to care about nobody but themselves. And most of the time, they're just leeches latching onto something, sucking the life out of one thing. And when it's dead, they go suck the life out of something else. And tell me I'm wrong. Because as a woman, be honest with yourself. Stand in your mirror, look at yourself and ask yourself, what have I ever gotten from a man? Of all the men I've dated, how many of them have actually provided for me? I'm not talking about that man that came and love bombed you for 3 months. I've had that quite a few times. But that's not provision. That's love bombing. It's a difference. A provider is a man that goes out there and makes sure that his home is covered because he's covering it. And that's not most men. That's a man that's being trained against his nature. Get what I'm trying to say here? So stop calling these men providers. They don't like it. They don't want to be it. They want to be dependent. They want to stay home and play the game. And drink and talk to other women all day. Most of them, they don't want to be nothing. They tell y'all every day, but you still get up here. Oh, men are supposed to be. Leave these men alone.